Remember when websites used to look like this? Or this? Or this? Today, I'm bringing back Frutiger Aero by building my own nostalgic website on NeoCities. Let's do it together! You might be thinking to yourself, well, what is Frutiger Aero? Frutiger Aero was the aesthetic in the late 2000s. Think Windows Vista, glossy icons, blue skies optimism, fishies, and a lot of internet that felt a little bit more personal than it does today. I wanted it to feel authentic, so I tried to create as many assets as I reasonably could. Of course, this isn't super possible always with CSS and JavaScript and any of the HTML I could do, but I did do my best, and I actually created its own background. I created some of the assets, and I'm gonna let you see the finished look first, and then we can go through it together today. If you'd like to build your own Frutiger Aero website, I have the source code available. It's on GitHub and it'll be linked below in the description box. So feel free to go look and fork it and make it your own. It's also on NeoCities at bellaingenue.neocities.com, I believe. This is a really quick whiteboard I made, and it has some of the inspo pictures on the left. And we have our website idea in the middle here. And then we've got some like ideas over here too. And like an example grass background or Aurora, I'm thinking. Tabs on top. I'd rather they do tabs on top rather than on the side like some of the examples I showed you guys. Because I think it looks more Frutiger Aero, and it also just, I prefer it myself to tabs on the side for some reason. I'm going to do like, right here, I'm going to do like the Windows icon or something, maybe, or like my own version of it. And then here I want to do maybe the intro, about, too long. And then we'll have maybe lines between them. I'll have to check, but like, it's very glassy, right? So we want to make sure that it gives off that same vibe. And then we'll have guest book here. We'll do a music room here. And we'll do an updates. And then I also want to do like as on the homepage. So this will be our homepage, an example. And then I want to make sure that we have room for everything. So I'm going to do like a little, let's do like, I'm trying to think of the other ones I've been looking at. Let me pull some up just so I have some inspo. But I think it'd be really cute to have like an about page, which is gonna have like about Frutiger Aero, and then we'll have our homepage or about us, depending on like who's watching. Like it could definitely be about you, like the viewer, or like what you want to make your website. Of course, this is all up to you guys too, so just don't take it too seriously, right? So yeah, I think it'd be cute to have like a little music player in the top, maybe here. Remember, this is just a very basic. We could do like music CD, and then we could have like the name of the song that's playing, and then the duration here or something. Just something like that would be cute. Lots of buttons everywhere. Like this button maybe here could like make you go back. This is not going to be too crazy because again, I have to make it tutorial enough, but I will keep updating it as time goes on. And this will be a button. And then I want somewhere on the main page to be a to-do list. I've seen other creators do that and I really like that idea. So here will be our to-do list, and this will have everything that we can't fit in these parts or that we can't fit in this video, and then I'll continue working on it as time goes by and continue updating the repo on the GitHub. In the meantime, I think it'd be cute to have like maybe we could do like a slideshow maybe down here, composing the to-do list, and then the slideshow could have anything really. It could have like YouTube videos or even just normal pictures. And then the last thing I want to add onto the home screen, I think, is maybe And then we also need to have, of course, like fishies everywhere. Fish. We want like 3D objects. Stuff like that. And I think we're good to go. I think this is a really great baseline of what I want to make sure that we have in the actual website. I know that a lot of people do different ways to actually manage their own websites, especially with like brainstorming. So you don't have to take this as like a be all end all. This is just how I like to do things. I know some people like doing like brainstorming with, oh, what's that one app called? Something with an F. Let me double check. Figma. It's called Figma. And if you use Figma, it's totally fine. You can definitely use that for this. I mean, it's a great basics for the same thing. I'm just using Microsoft Whiteboard. It's super easy and it's free. So, you know, or it's free with my subscription. So, which is not free, of course. Or maybe it is free. I don't know if it's completely free or what, but it works really well. You can attach pictures and you can attach, and I'm using my graphics tablet, obviously, to write all this, but yeah. And then let's go on to the next stages. So I think next what I want to do with this project is actually start very basic coding. So you might be asking yourself, what is NeoCities? We went over it a tiny bit before, but neocities.org is a really cool website where it hosts websites from across the world that different people have made. Students, artists, illustrators, I don't know, anyone can make these websites and they're very impressive. So today we're going to be making our own. So what you need to do is you need to go to the top right of your screen and there should be a sign up button. Please sign up. And then if you already have an account, just sign in. So we're gonna be making a new website. I don't know if you can have a website, different websites per like, you can only have one site per user, if I understand correctly about NeoCities. Because the domain is tied to your actual user, but I could be wrong on that. Like I could be wrong. I don't know too much about NeoCities. Okay, don't quote me on this shit. Don't quote me on this shit. But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to make our first site. If you have no experience in HTML, CSS, or JavaScript, that should be okay because again, you can just take my website and then you can kind of implement it into your own. We'll be going over the tiny basics here actually. Or you can look at their HTML tutorial that they have linked as well. It's really good. It's interactive. So I think it was pretty good actually. And then I'm thinking that we actually go and we just start coding. So let's go do that. Yay! So what you're going to do is you're going to take your plain site here. And what you're going to do is you're going to go down here and click download entire site. Now, what you're going to do is import it next. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to get whatever client or free or paid software you want to use to edit your HTML and CSS. And all you're going to do is you're going to click. So I'm using WebStorm. I think that's it's an IDE from what's it called? The not IntelliJ people. Oh my god. JetBeans people, which also made PyCharm. And so what we're going to do instead is we're going to open up WebStorm. WebStorm is free now, thank fuck. And what you can do is click open and you're going to go to your downloads folder. And you're going to go to an unzip that folder, that NeoCities your name. Calm down, evil bird. And you're just going to select that. And you're going to do trust all projects, trust. Or whatever. If you don't trust your projects, that's up to you, I guess. And then, no. Okay. We have the non-commercial use now set up. Sorry, that took a second. I was like, what the fuck? But we got that set up, and now we have our folder. And we got our .idea, which is just part of the, anything to do with, the shit, whatever. So we're gonna first open up our index.html. It should be very basic. It should look just like our index.html here at NeoCities. But what you're going to do first, by the way, is you're going to open up your NeoCities website. So let me do that. So here's our what? Here's our NeoCities website. It's very simple. And the reason why is because it is the basic. It's just the default they give you. So I haven't touched this even since I opened my account. So it's very basic. And you get your own domain name and everything. It's very cute. Okay, so what we're going to do next is actually start the coding process. I'm not going to take you through each part of the coding process because one, I don't think you guys give a shit. And two, because that would take fucking forever. So what I'm going to do instead is, of course, link my GitHub in the description below, and you guys can just go for the repo. Yay! Okay, so now that we got all that over with, I'm gonna start fucking coding. And I'll check back in during random intervals, and we'll keep it check. Here's what we have so far, everyone. I'm really happy with it so far. I mean, okay, on WebStorm it looks quite like, it's like very simplistic, but when you actually look at it on like a website, which I will pull up right now. So this is our website as of right now. Of course, it's still in, you know, maintenance mode, so I still have a lot to do, but it's really cute. We've got some fishies here, fishy there. We've got currently just the homepage done. This took a long time, actually, because I'm not very good at HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So it did take me some time. So right now we have a current favorite song. This is what you can like do. Like this is for you. And then the to-do list is for me. So what I want to add to like make the website look more Frutiger Aero. And then we've got like, welcome to my simple website about nostalgic media. Check out the code here. This is where the code will be. It goes straight to my GitHub. And then site updates, this will be made, well, this will be edited each time I make any major or minor I said major, like I was combining the two, but minor or major updates. And then credits will go to anyone that has made any of the images or, because I think our music room will have a template, as well as this. This was actually a template as well, somewhat. I changed it up a lot, but it was originally a template, so I want to give the person credit as well. So, even though it's unnecessary, they said, I'm still going to give them credit, of course. And then all these pages will be done, hopefully, at some point. This is just a very basic, like, understanding from me, and just wanted to show you guys a bit of, like, what you can do even with just a few hours of time. Like, you can do your own website, and especially then you host it on NeoCities, it's pretty easy. So I also made it so, like, when the screen gets smaller, the fishies go in different places, and, like, you know, they're smaller, so because your screen is smaller. And then when it's like too small, like at this point or whatever, it's in the code, but around, no, it's gotta be this point, the fish are gone. So they're not even gonna show up because the image is too small. And then obviously with the title is like the thing I'm having the most trouble with, because again, it is cut off because it is one big PNG instead of 3. So I can either cut it up into 3 PNGs or just keep it and you get fucked, basically. Like, I don't really care that much. So, we'll see how that goes. Basically, I've got comments in here. I've got everything should be like labeled up. And if it's not, you can come and roast me. But again, this is just the favicon. I'm just adding some comments. And then this is where we start the actual, like, But yeah, I wanted our favicon. Favicons are basically the icons that show up on a website. So little like, you know, in the top left corner type shit, like right here basically is where it would be. When you actually have a website set up. And then we have like fish classes, we've got our title class, we've got our links, which are the links to the different pages. We've got our different wrappers, which are just bad boys. And yeah, this is basically what it looks like. I will have to give credit to the person first who made the actual template. Let me do that. Egg ramen. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Bro, I'm so stupid. Okay. Site. Egg ramen. Oh, you can't really see it because of the fish in this version, but that's fine. That'll work fine. And then what I wanted to do last was make sure that maybe the div has you know, the div might be like I don't see any change. Sometimes when like whatever, the footer is in the website, but it doesn't show when it's too small for some dumb reason. I don't know, maybe I said that at some point. No, I did not. But that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Footer is kind of fucked up anyway, so anyway, so we've got here, and then yeah, we've got site updates. That's what I will be updating. And if you want to follow along, that's fine. If you want to delete it and make it something else, I don't give a fuck. And then we're gonna have, so this is obviously the homepage. Next we'll have the intro. We'll have about me section or about you section. Music room, which will be interactable, and then updates. Music room will be primarily JavaScript, obviously, and CSS, but I'll have to figure that out. And then I need to do a 404 page as well, or not page, not bound. And we'll make it really cute. Maybe CodePen has them. What we're going to do now is we're going to upload everything onto NeoCities. I want to see how well it first, let's grab everything. Grab everything that's in our folder. I'm just backing it up real quick. And then, but it actually does work. It's great. Let's go to About Me. And our 404 page also works. Great. That's all we really needed. So, few things left to do. We gotta add more fish, finish the other pages, add an interactive music room, fix the cursor, because as you can see, the cursor doesn't work when I actually am like hovering over something. It doesn't do the other cursor that we have uploaded, and then add silly gifts. There's a lot to do, but I want to keep, if my bird will stop, I want to keep it pretty simplistic for you guys to understand. And I think the best thing to do next is actually go over what I did and how you could replicate it in your own way, in your own code, and with your own style. So obviously it is a very basic website. There is no undermining that. Like, it is very basic. It is very rudimentary. It's very much just the basics. I mean, it's nothing complex, nothing no one can do. So I think I'm gonna keep updating you guys, but this is it for now. So if you like what we're doing and you like the path we're going on, keep watching and stay subscribed, because I'm really excited to show you what I have next. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.